Today, I'm going to show you what it's like to travel 60 hours across 3 continents to get from the United States to the Philippines. This is a journey 13,500 miles in the making. Wish me luck.
Airport number 1 of my 60-hour journey to the Philippines. Heading over to catch a Delta flight from Boston to Chicago. About an hour to kill, so going to the lounge right now. I'm curious what's the longest travel experience you guys have had from your home airport to the final destination airport. Let me know in the comments down below. I think this may be my longest one, but honestly it's hard to keep track after a while. Got to Chicago. We could fly about 2.5 hours. Very busy day in Chicago today. I had to go out of security, pick up my bag, go back into security, and for some reason TSA check did not register my flight, so I had to go through the whole security process, which was a lot of fun. Headed towards the United Polaris Lounge right now. Might take a shower, we'll see. There's a giant dinosaur. Can you see it? I used to actually fly United all the time. It was my main airline before I switched over to Delta. So I used to fly in and out of Chicago. This tunnel here is always fun. This is kind of cool. It's like you're in the 80s again. Not that I was around in the 80s, but I feel like this is what the 80s would have been like. The United Polaris Lounge is pretty cool. There's several of them throughout the United States. There's shower rooms, there's a buffet, there's a bar. I was actually here when this lounge first opened years ago now, before COVID, and back then they used to have a menu that you can order food from the bar, which they've since gotten rid of, I noticed, unfortunately, but it was nice. They had some good food that you could order, like a la carte. Now it's buffet only, which is okay. I think it was a bit too much before. I don't think I mentioned where I'm actually going. So right now I'm in Chicago. I'm flying to London next. I have about a 10-hour layover in London, so I'll be going to the city, shooting some more content, and I love London, I love England, so I'm actually excited to be there for a day, even though it's a short trip. My plan is to knock out as fast as possible on the flight and skip meal service because I need my full rest for tomorrow morning. These are all bathrooms along this hallway, and the ceiling of this hallway, fiber optic stars. That's pretty cool. Bathrooms are like just got to my seat, settle down. I have pillow number 1, small pillow. It's chilling. Memory foam, very soft. Saks Fifth Avenue blanket, comforter. Pillow number 2. I don't know if you can see it. Pillow number 2 has hair on it. You can't really see the camera, but there's hair on pillow number 2, so that's not so good. And blanket number 2. We have a United amenity kit, hard plastic, don't know what's inside. And that's it. Bottle of water. Looking forward to a restful night's sleep. don't love pillow number 2's third airport of my trip. This morning I am in London Heathrow Airport. Pretty good experience so far. You know, thankfully I actually managed to get some sleep on the flight. So I'm feeling okay. Looking forward to my day in London. There's an arrivals lounge in London, which I didn't know about. If you're flying Air Canada or United Business, I had a nice breakfast. And they do have showers if you want to freshen up before going into the city.
I had about a 10-hour layover in London, so I ended up exploring the colorful streets of Notting Hill and the surrounding neighborhood before heading back to the airport. You can check out my full video on my day in London in last week's episode.
I ordered the fish and chips, it was excellent. Really pricey, haven't gotten the bill yet. Here's what's left of it. Just got back to Heathrow after spending a day in London. 2 hours before check-in on my next flight. Going to Singapore. 13.5-hour flight. Fingers crossed that security doesn't take a crazy amount of time and I actually have time to shower. But I haven't showered in an airport in a long time. It's a lot of fun. Should this be called a King's Terminal after Charles's coronation? I don't know how that works. I'm heading into the Singapore Airlines lounge. Looking forward to taking a shower finally. I feel very refreshed. Ready for my 13.5-hour flight. Hello. 17K?
17K, okay, Mr. Yeah, that way please.
Okay, thank you.
It's by the window.
Awesome. We should be taking off soon. The shower really helped. I feel a lot better. Singapore business class has some of the best seats in the industry. I mean, the seat is massive. You saw the hard shell around the seat. I mean, design-wise, it looks really cool. Very comfortable. The seat has a lot of padding and a pillow. Over here, I have a full-size pillow. I think this is a mattress cover for your bed once it reclines, and this is a blanket. Slippers. So many buttons. So many buttons.
Meal service began with a delicious serving of spicy chicken satay.
Excuse me, sir. Here's our cold fish salad.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
Our second appetizer was a cold salmon dish. I'm not a fan of cold salmon, so this wasn't for me. But the garlic bread looked too good to pass up.
I think the jet lag is finally starting to get to me.
For my entree, I chose the braised beef with noodles.
Please enjoy the meal.
Thank you.
This was braised beef, noodles, bone broth, snap peas, and a mysterious orange vegetable that tasted surprisingly good. After a delicious dinner, it was finally time to sleep.
We're landing in 3 hours. Flights and it just woke me up. It's time for lunch. I feel like in these airplane vlogs, all I'm doing is eating, but honestly, when the lights are dark, there's not much you can do. You know, I had a very restful sleep. The seat wasn't that comfortable, but it was fine. Facial mist, don't know what this is. It smells. It's about 5 p.m. right now. My next flight is in 2.5 hours, heading over to Manila, Philippines. I just realized I still have 2 more flights to go, and I've been flying for like 2 days now. So this is a very long travel experience. The humidity hits you as soon as you walk out those doors of the airplane. It's humid. You're in a tropical climate here. It's nice. It's a good change from London, which was beautiful, but I like humidity. It's a nice little display they have. It's always nice when they have plant life and nature in the airports to kind of liven it up a little bit. It's nice water features.
It's cool. This is actually my favorite tea shop in the world, TWG. The finest teas of the world. It's a Singapore-based tea company, and every time I'm in Asia, I shop here. Their French Earl Grey from TWG. If you want a nice Earl Grey, that's what I would recommend. Part of me just wants to go downstairs and sit in the garden, but unfortunately, I'm boarding in about 25 minutes, so I'm heading to my gate right now for flight number 4, going from Singapore to Manila. Have an overnight in Manila, and then after that, flight number 5 to Siargao. I'm surprisingly awake. Looking forward to getting to my hotel tonight in Manila and sleeping in bed for once instead of sleeping in airplanes. I spent the last 2 nights sleeping in airplanes. It's been quite the long experience. Here we go. Second to last flight. Finally going to the Philippines. Feels like an FYI, I booked this flight using Air Canada frequent flyer miles. You can actually book Star Alliance partner flights with Air Canada's frequent flyer program. So this was, gosh, don't quote me, I don't remember how many miles it was. I have a lot of airline miles. Gotta say, Singapore Airlines seats are just phenomenal. And this very big TV, comfortable seating. The flight from London was a bit more spacious, but that's okay. This is a 2.5-hour flight. For a 2.5-hour flight, the seats are amazing. Made it. I'm at the airport in Manila right now. I accidentally fell asleep. This is going to be a problem later on. I was so tired. I was trying not to sleep. I accidentally fell asleep, and now I am wide awake, full of energy, and it is 11 p.m. So what's going to happen now is I'll be up all night, and tomorrow morning I'll be wanting to sleep. So yeah, this sucks. It's 1 a.m. local time. I finally made it to my hotel in Manila. Welcome to my beautiful hotel room in Manila. As you can see, it's nothing special. I'm here for 1 night, and tomorrow morning I'm flying to Siargao. Maybe I should take a bath. I haven't taken a bath in a hotel in, I don't know, gosh, years. Okay, no bath. Shower it is. Good morning, it's now about 7 a.m. I slept for about solid 30 minutes last night. It was not good, as I said. I knocked out in my last flight from Singapore to Manila, and that ruined me. That completely threw off my sleep cycle. I was awake all night. Yeah, not good, but now I'm hungry. Oh, there's here. This one here is super nice. The breakfast is a mix of Western and Eastern cuisines, which I like because you have both options. You can kind of mix and match. So right now I'm having my typical omelet. After this, I'm gonna get Asian food. I have 2.5 hours to kill between now and when I have to go to the airport. So I'm gonna go to the room, pick up my backpack, and walk around Manila. I spent the next several hours exploring downtown Manila. I got a quick look at the beach, saw some local vendors, and went to a beautiful park in the heart of downtown. You can see the full video of my time in the capital of the Philippines on next week's episode. Just got through security at Manila Airport. I got a Okinawa milk tea. Don't know what that is, but tried it. It's not very good. This is my last flight, and then I'm in Siargao, final destination. It was a very long journey. Have you guys heard of a cheese latte? I have not heard of a cheese latte before. Normally I like trying stuff like that, but I'm not really feeling it right now. Next time I'm here.
finally got to my final destination, Siargao. It felt like we were flying into a jungle as we were landing. Unfortunately, that was not the window seat, so I couldn't record out of the window. It looked like you were landing into a tropical rainforest.
Alright everyone, I got to my hotel, checked in. I popped into a restaurant right next to my hotel. I'm falling apart. I'm trying to stay awake. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep last night because my time zones were thrown off, and now it's about 5 p.m. and I'm like trying to stay awake. So I'm gonna have dinner and then go to bed. But thank you so much for watching. This is what it was like to spend 60 hours and taking 5 flights to get from Boston, Massachusetts to Siargao in the Philippines. It was quite a long journey. It was a lot of fun, a lot of ups and downs. I'm looking forward to exploring Siargao and this part of the world and seeing all that it has to offer. I mean, just landing and even our first ride from the airport to the hotel area. The road was all tropical, jungles, green. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love if you could leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What can I do better? What wasn't so good? Until next time.